Good morning again, everyone out there in Facebook land. My name is Mrs. Frances Mabel Jones, and I am married to Mr. Robert Jones. And if anyone out there see Mr. Robert, could y'all please tell him he can come home now that we got the bread? He left home 12 years ago to go get some bread. So could you please tell him he can come home now? The store done went out of business, and he can come on back home now. All right, now we done got that out the way. So now Robert's been gone for 12 years, and the police and them wanted me to give them an identification of him, a prescription. Now, if anybody that don't know Robert, this is Robert. He has an earring in one of his ear, one of his eyes is missing, and he's got one leg bigger than the other, and he's got 4 fingers on one hand, and this hand is all messed up, and he's got a beard. This is Mr. Robert Jones. So if you see him, could you please tell him to come on back home now? Now, the second thing I want to talk about is this. Someone asked me a question, and they wanted to know how to get a boyfriend. And my first response was, how old are you? And they was like 35. And I said, baby, you don't need to get no boyfriend. What you need to do is to be getting a husband. So I told her, I said, listen, I could tell right now you didn't have no upcoming. Your mama didn't teach you nothing. So what we're going to have to do is go back to the beginning. Now, the first thing you're going to have to learn how to do is to get up out of the bed and go take a bath. That's what you're going to have to learn how to do. Comb your hair and brush your teeth. And come back and make the bed. And then go in there and clean your house. Every part of your house, you clean your house. Then you cook some breakfast. And then you sit down and eat. I hope you got a job. And then I was telling, now you're going out into society, right? So now you're going out looking good and smelling good. Now some fella out there going to spot you. And then they're going to start noticing you. And then they're going to start wanting to come over and start questioning you. And then now they're going to want to start dating you. So now y'all beginning to go out on a date. So now he takes interest in you as a wife. So now y'all dating. So now you takes him home. So now when he gets to your house, he began to look around and see, she's a good housekeeper. And then you begin to cook. And he said, she's a great cook. So now he's dating you more. So now here comes the proposal. So now he proposes to you. So now y'all gets married. See, now the thing is now you're legalized. You got papers on him. See, with a boyfriend, he can just walk away anytime. But with a husband, he got to pay for it. So now that you got your husband and it's legalized and your name is on paper together, so now you can go back to the way you was, the way the things you love to do. Stay in the bed all day. Get up and not comb your hair. Don't cook until you feel like it. Because, see, he can't leave you for them little simple things. You can't get a divorce for that. No. So now you can go back and join yourself. So that's what it is when you don't get no boyfriend. You get a husband because it's legalized now. Now you can go enjoy your life because now you got somebody. If you don't feel like cooking, he can cook himself. What you got to argue about? You got 2 hands. You got 2 feet. You know how to cook. So if I don't cook, honey, you can go in there and do it for yourself. What he gonna do? He can't leave you for that because there's no court in America gonna divorce anybody because your wife is lazy. You understand, girls, what I'm saying? So if you're gonna do it right. Get a husband. Now that's the advisory that I'm giving for this week. I'm coming back next week with some exercise lesson that you will see Miss Frances teaching everybody. As you see this week also, that my fashion fur wear, this is what I came up with. It's glorious. It's magnificent. Try it and walk out there and see how America will respond to you, okay? This is Mrs. Frances' tip for today. Her advisory to the whole world. So now this is what Frances do. I straighten out situation. So if you got any questions for Miss Frances, just pick up my Facebook page and just give me a ring. You can find me even on YouTube. You can go on YouTube and look for Miss Frances. I sure will be sitting here waiting on your questions that you want me to give you some advice on. Check me out.